We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Ought to be a good one here between the New York Mets and the Philadelphia Phillies. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Zach Eflin will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan, please, Zach, what do you got?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
Digging in now, Ahmed Rosario. He'll get us started in this one. To the lights. Here's the first pitch to him. First of 3 here on this Tuesday night as the game's first offering is taken for strike 1. These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, they do come in off a victory last time out, but they've really hit the skids here recently. Losers of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this is a classic case of hitting is contagious. They scored a bunch of runs last game, and this team is flying high right now. There's a fight at the bat right.
And that's out number 1. And now a chance to meet the Mets. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, Matt, I can't wait to see if La Potencia, Yoenis Cespedes, can keep it going. He's coming off a nice game. 3 hits, 3 RBIs, clutching up. He's the guy they want up at the plate right now when the game's on the line.
So here's Yoenis Cespedes. As he'll take a look at ball 1. Coming down in buckets, cats and dogs, insert metaphor here, and the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
You know, one of the big issues is player safety, and right now this field is getting sloppy wet, Matt, and I don't know how much more rain this field can take.
And he misses low with it, 2-0.
This is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like that. You can't just lay one in there, but you also don't want to run the count to 3-0.
3-0 now. Eflin, he's the kind of pitcher that a lot of pitching coaches and managers really appreciate, and that he rarely issues the free pass. He's a strike thrower.
Yeah, Matty V, and I think every pitching coach and every manager loves to have a guy like this on his staff. He won't beat himself. He'll make you put the ball in play, and he's not afraid to get his defense allowed. He's a pitch-to-contact guy, and that's one of the keys why he's been able to be such a good pitcher at this level. And with the bases empty and 3 balls, I think they were probably just saying, hey, we're not going to compound our mistakes here. Better issue a free pass and give him something to drive.
So a runner at first with 1 man gone, and up steps the power bat of Pete Alonso. He's set, and the pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes in this one, Mr. James Kingsley.
Hey, Dero, James Kingsley's a pretty good umpire. He doesn't get too excited, keeps things under emotions. He's a pretty good ball and strike umpire.
Yeah, James Kingsley will never show you up, and he's always approachable.
1-1. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. McCutchen going back. Gone! It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Number 17 for him on the season as the Mets are out in front now, 2-0.
Loved a homer in the top of the first inning. Give your pitcher a chance to kind of regroup and gather himself with an early lead.
So striding forward now, Michael Conforto. And as we give you a look at his splits, he's had the better of right-handers this season, no doubt about that. First pitch on its way. Swing and a drive to right center. Hey, that ball's going to be way out of here. Back-to-back home runs. A solo home run there for Michael Conforto. 19th home run for him on the season, and the Mets have taken a 3-0 lead.
Well, it's very early, but he's looked out of sorts from the beginning. They've already roughed him up for 2 homers, and they're not done yet. We'll see if he can regroup or he blows up. Could go either way at this point.
Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn. Lifted in the air out to center field. Quinn is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Batting fifth, the center fielder, number 9, Brandon Nimmo.
And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. 3 runs already home here. One and one the count.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
The 1-1.
Nope, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
Now the 2-1. Will not catch the zone. Ball 3.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there. Pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Lifted the other way down the left field line, and this will wind up a foul ball. Now the 3-2 pitch. This one's down to third. Kingery's there. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. Mets out in front 3-0. Steven Matz gets the call for game 1 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, one of the keys to this guy is throwing strikes. He's not a big strikeout pitcher, only averages less than 7 strikeouts per 9 innings pitched. So he's more of a pitch to contact guy, and you'll know if he's on early. He needs to get quick outs early in counts.
Gene Segura standing in as we take a look at the splits between April and May. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, Matty, I know they lost their last game, but you know as well as I do, in this sport, you have to have short-term memory. You have to let it go. They can get it going back in the right direction today.
A ball and a strike to the Phillies leadoff man. Now the 1-1 pitch is low and outside for a ball. The count now at 2-2. The pitch. On the ground for Cano at second. Throw on to first by Cano, and there's the first out of the inning. With that, a look at the Phillies batting order in this one. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, Matt, one guy that's worth the price of admission, Andrew McCutchen. He's got an on-base percentage of over 400 coming in. The elite hitters in the game put up numbers like that, so he has to be feeling really good about what he's done so far this season. I'm sure his club is pleased just as well.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. He enters play here at 288, 8 home runs and 28 RBIs. The windup and the 0-1. Easy take there on the sinker, well off the outside. McCutchen tends to exploit left-handed pitching. Many hitters are better against opposite-handed arms, of course, but he's considered one of the best hitters in baseball in these types of matchups. Now a hard liner, but foul. One out, nobody on. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Line down the left field line, but this will be foul. The 2-2 one more time.
Okay.
Trouble waiting on deck as Bryce Harper hits next. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. To short. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Batting third, the right fielder, Bryce Harper.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Hey.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Smoke toward the hole. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield.
Hey, don't sleep on first base. I know they call third base the hot corner, but there's some bullets hit down that way too. Good effort on the dive right there, but batter singles.
Next to bat will be Rhys Hoskins. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. Hoskins behind to count 0-2. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Pulled the string on him that time, and the inning is over. 1 left for Philadelphia. They trail it here 3-0. Second inning coming up, and Heidi Watney has an update for us on the weather forecast.
Well, Matt, these conditions aren't really ideal for baseball right now, but I am hearing that they're expected to improve as the game progresses. The grounds crew told me between innings that the field's in good shape. They're going to continue to work on keeping it dry, but we should be in for more favorable weather later in the game.
Let's hope, Heidi, for all of our sake, that Mother Nature takes that front and passes it through without an incident.
At times, you have to stay focused, though. For me, a little dampness, a little rain, a little weather coming through might actually do the infield dirt a little good. Some guys like to keep it bone dry. I like it a little wet. Ball stays down.
And that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swing in there as he's on to kick off the inning. They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of 2 ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound and they are just going to ambush tactics and it seems to work for them, or you can look at it the other way. They're just getting lucky.
Cano waits on the first pitch. Popped up. Real Muto has a play. One down.
Batting ninth, the pitcher.
So here's how the Phillies are positioned defensively. And let's focus our attention on Josh Harrison. Basically your Swiss Army knife for a manager. The ability to play up the middle, premium positions, also both corners, and carries a nice bat to boot.
At the plate now, Steven Matz, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. A 1 pitch on its way.
You got to go into battle mode after falling down 0-2 and find a way to work yourself back to even.
Ramos, base runner at first with 1 out. Fouled away. Working for the punch out and the offering. In the dirt here. And he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0 delivery. Line toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Now a long throw to third. And he is in there.
Boy, it's so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. And they're runners at the corners now. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk, coming right after him here.
A pause and the 0-2. And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2.
Basic pitching right there. 0-2 fastball up and out of the zone. Change the
and we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 2 left for the Mets, but they lead it 3-0. Coming to the plate now, JT Realmuto, and he's carrying a batting average of just over 300, so clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Love the early lead, but this game is far from over. Got to stay on top of what you're trying to do out there and execute pitches.
The 1-0. Misses off the plate.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
Here it comes. Looked like that swing was in slow motion. 2-1. breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
Well, you can see here, this has been a steady diet of off-speed pitches, and what has it gotten him? Not a whole lot, as he's fallen behind in the count. 3 balls and 1 strike.
And he likely had ball 4 that time, but couldn't hold back on the swing, so that moves the count to 3-2 now. And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
And in steps Scott Kingery. Lifetime numbers against Steven Matz. He's batting .450. 2 of those hits were for home runs. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A runner at first with no outs here. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. And he fouls this one off. And he lays off the curveball. Strike 3 called, and that's going to be out number 1. Digging in now for Philadelphia, Josh Harrison. He'll get to take his first cuts here. From the belt, the pitch. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Harrison, often known as J-Hay around the game. He was taken in the 6th round during the 2008 draft.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
Runners on first with 1 down. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Lays off 2-2 now. Just hung in there on that one. The 2-2 one more time. Is at the knees and called strike 3.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
To the plate now, Roman Quinn, as he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Two 2-0 to the Phillies center fielder. And there's the first strike, 2-1. From the belt, the pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. Long run for the right fielder. And this is hauled in on the run as he takes quite a tumble but hangs on, and the inning is over. A final look at this tumbling catch out there in right field. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this. Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. And the Mets have something going with nobody out. It's a leadoff double.
Well, every pitcher gets to start the inning with a fresh slate, and he's out trying to put that last inning behind him. But he's got to be shaking his head right here. A leadoff double on the first pitch, and he's back in trouble again. Things just not going his way right now.
Stepping in now, Michael Conforto. A swing by Conforto, and this is driven to deep right. Back goes Harper to the track, to the wall. Into the second deck and gone. Michael Conforto connects for a 2-run home run. His second of the game, and the Mets have got it up to a 5-0 game now.
Wow, nothing more demoralizing than giving up 3 home runs in the first 3 innings of a game. There's having a guy's number, and then there's absolutely owning him. This could be the latter.
So here's Jeff McNeil.
Number 6.
As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Bases are empty here, nobody out. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, digging for 2. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Yeah, and when a pitching coach goes to the mound this early, he's probably just looking to reset the pitcher's mindset, get him to forget about the negative, and give him something positive to focus on. We'll see if he responds.
Here comes the Phillies skipper on his way out toward the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change, as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So as he leaves, I would imagine these fans would not be much pleased with his performance here this evening, as he certainly was not sharp. Nick Pivetta is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the 3rd inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings. So here's Brandon Nimmo. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. Pivetta, a right-hander going 6'5". He's in his 4th season as a major league player. Two balls and no strikes to the Mets center fielder. And he gets this one over at the knees for the first strike. No one out with a runner at second. Now Nimmo connects out to deep right field. Gone! So it's a 2-run shot to right center. Home run number 5 on the year, as this lead swells to 7-0. And we've seen 4 round trippers from these guys so far. Dan, D-Row, what do you make of all this?
Matty V, D-Row, I don't know what you think, but this is like crazy. 4th round tripper of the game so far.
They're missing over the heart of the plate, not using the quadrants. In the hitters meeting, they focused on this stuff. They thought these guys could miss middle, and that's exactly what's happened.
A base hit in his first trip. Lifted into center field. Quinn is right there, 1 down. So 1 gone now, as we give you a look at where these 2 teams find themselves entering play in the National League's Eastern Division race. At the plate, Robinson Cano, 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He is going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
1-1 the count now. Here's the pitch. A knuckle curve there, and he thought he had him, but it's 2-2.
2 strikes.
4 runs here in this half inning. Got him swinging in the dirt. Up with it, Real Muto. And the throw is made to record the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the pitcher, Steven Matz.
Into the box now, Steven Matz. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Here's the pitch.
Hey!
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. Mets pitcher behind at the plate with a ball and 2 strikes.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So 4 runs in the inning, and they come on the strength of the 2 big flies. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Mets 7 and the Phillies nothing. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Stepping up to the plate, Nick Pivetta, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
The 1-0 home. Hot shot on the ground is short. Rosario brings it in, and that's the first out.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Gene Segura.
Stepping up now, Gene Segura. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch coming. Here it is. A ball and no strikes. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Big swing and a miss at the changeup. A ball and a strike. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting, left fielder, Andrew McCutchen.
Now at the plate, Andrew McCutchen. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here comes the first pitch.
Hey!
This could be a huge win for the guy on the mound if he's able to get out of this inning 1, 2, 3 and start fresh next inning with the middle of the order.
One and one to Andrew McCutchen. To 1-2 now. And now a pitch on the way. Easy take there as the off-speed pitch misses well inside. Hard hit to first. Fielded cleanly, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Phillies down in order. They're down by a touchdown, 7-0. Start of the fourth upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said it's one of those games where everything has come together for his hitters. From their approach, to their swings, to the results. It's all working. One key indicator of that, 6 extra base hits to this point in the game.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. So it's back to the top of the order now. And up next will be the shortstop, Ahmed Rosario.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
A ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. So his day fully over now as you get a look at the pitching line for the Phillies starter. And clearly he was off his game this evening.
Boy, this one got ugly early. They were looking to get some innings out of the starting rotation. That didn't happen in this one, lasting only 2 innings. A lot of outs yet to get from this bullpen.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Yoenis Cespedes is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Ball 1.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2. Two and 1 now to Cespedes. Grounded down the third baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Here's the pitch. And it's fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. Gets the outside corner, strike 3.
Well, he's really rolling on the mound right now. All you have to do is look at the last 4 hitters for evidence. All 4 of them have gone down on strikes, as you're seeing here. That's not easy to do, so you know he's got to be pretty dialed in out there.
So here's Pete Alonso as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Fastball well outside. 7 runs, 8 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Hey, started this guy backwards, couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
3-2 now. And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
Standing in, Michael Conforto. 2 home runs in 2 at-bats so far, and looking to add to that here.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at-bat is second home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
A ball and no strikes. Here it is. Fouled off. Now the 1-1 pitch. A runner on first with 2 away. Just trying to freeze him with the fastball there. Pretty close. It's 2-2. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now. 3-2.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
Grounded to the right. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
You think he's not setting the tone for this series right there? 3rd knock of the night, and we're only in game 1. This could be huge.
At the plate, Jeff McNeil, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Line toward right center, and that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And a good throw will wind up holding that runner at third, so the bases become loaded now with 2 gone.
Hey guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up, and he was able to put good wood on it.
Into the box, Brandon Nimmo, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Shot toward right center. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Mets leave them loaded, but they're still in control, 7-0. Stepping into the box, Bryce Harper is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Harper.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Pitch on the way.
Nope, at the ball. I got to count 2-2.
Still even at 2-2. Pitch on the way. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
hit in the air to left field. Cespedes on the move. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
The first baseman, number 17, Rhys Hoskins.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Rhys Hoskins. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Throw just in time as they get him by an eyelash.
The batter, the catcher, JT Realmuto.
2 are gone in the Philly fourth, and that brings up JT Realmuto. He's ready. Here's the first offering. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. They need to get something cooking here. It's 7-0. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring up Wilson Ramos. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Ramos.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Quinn is there. 1 pitch, 1 out.
Now batter, second baseman, Robinson Cano.
Leadoff man gone now for Robinson Cano. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he popped him up. But this will land untouched. 7 runs, 10 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far.
Nope.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
1-1.
Up in the zone for him, and he takes a called strike 2.
You could bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
Down the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
That's his 2nd strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
In now, Steven Matz. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And he misses with it. 1-1. Swing and a liner. Foul.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Full count. 3-2.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
Hit hard on the ground to second. Harrison's got it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Mets go down 1-2-3, and they hold a 7-0 lead. And we're back from Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with Philadelphia's manager during the break about the Phillies' offensive production to this point. And he told me he'd like to see a lot more aggressiveness in their at-bats the rest of the game. Too much of the time they're finding themselves in disadvantage counts like 0-2 and 1-2. And that's basically never a formula for success. He said they're getting a lot of strikes to swing at, so the emphasis the rest of the game has to be to jump on those strikes early in the at-bat.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Into the box now, Scott Kingery. He leads off in the bottom of the fifth as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
The pitch. Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown a first pitch strike to.
Oh, and they pulled a string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the second time tonight.
The great equalizer, the changeup. That was a really good job of getting him to offer at that one out of the zone, and it was all set up by the fact that he got ahead in the count and forced the hitter to have to protect. That's the name of the game.
Josh Harrison stands in. Swing and a liner. Foul. The windup and the 0-1. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count and the pitch.
Count is 1-2.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in. Make him prove he can adjust before you do.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. And with a big pitch here, he'll step off and rethink things. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Waiting on it is Nimmo. And that's the second out of the inning.
The center fielder, number 24, Roman Quinn.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Roman Quinn comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now there's a changeup to start him out, but it drops low and away for ball 1.
Hey, this guy's got to be pretty proud of what he's done so far. It's never easy to pitch on the road, but to have this kind of outing in a ballpark that is notoriously known as being hitter friendly, it's been a treat to watch.
2 out, nobody on. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
Now a sinker falls in there for a called strike. 2-1. Over at the knees, and that's the second strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now. And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
Well, they've been unable to get to this guy, so they'll take base runners any way they can get him. At the very least, you make him work from the stretch and add to his pitch total.
Kyle Garlick will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 72, Kyle Garlick.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Two out with the man at first. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. Hard hit ball to second, and that finds its way through for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting his baseball back.
And that'll bring up Gene Segura. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Here comes the first pitch. A bouncer up the middle. Rosario's got it cleanly, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Phillies leave a couple. They're down by a touchdown, 7-0. Robert Stock gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Top half of the 6th about to get started. Now in the box, Ahmed Rosario. He went down on strikes last time up. First offering on its way. Stock, a native of Washington, the Evergreen State. He was taken in the 2nd round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Behind 0-2 now. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. Right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Here's Yoenis Cespedes as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 1-0 is looked at off the plate for a ball.
Well, that's another great hitting count here on 2-0. It's no wonder why they're up 7.
Now the pitch. Hard ground ball to third, and that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit.
Count leverage right there, sitting dead red fastball, and he didn't miss it. Nice swing right there, driving it into the outfield for a knock.
Standing in, Pete Alonso. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And low, it's a ball and a strike. And that misses. 2-1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. The 2-1 pitch is a fastball off the plate away, and it's 3-1 now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Swing and a liner. Foul. Full count. Here it comes. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And, hey, a strikeout always works, too.
So now to the plate, Michael Conforto. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And it's gone. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. His 3rd home run of the ball game as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
Well, you have a great night in hockey. You score 3 goals, and that's a hat trick. But how about hitting 3 home runs in one night? That's the baseball equivalent of a hat trick, and that's awfully hard to do.
The batter, number 6.
At the plate now, Jeff McNeil. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Here comes the 1-0.
2-0.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Nope. 3-0. Three and 1.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholed in a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. But the Mets do strike for 2, both coming on this 2-run home run. On to the bottom of the 6th. It's the Mets 9 and the Phillies nothing. So the next hitter to dig in will be Andrew McCutchen. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. That's popped up. In there, a base hit. So with a man aboard now, the RBI men will have an opportunity with nobody out in the inning.
Hey, so far it's been easy pickings for this pitcher. He's gone through this lineup almost unscathed. But right there, leadoff single, middle part of the game. Let's see if he makes an adjustment before they do.
Ready once again, Bryce Harper, 1 for 2 with a base hit back in the first inning of play. He's set. Here it comes. Hard ground ball to third. To second, there's Cano. On to first, and that takes care of Harper as well. It's a double play.
That's a great example there of why the sinker is such an effective pitch. The hitter's eyes see it higher in the zone than it ends up, and that makes it real tough to square up.
So base is empty now after the double play. And next, the dangerous power threat, Rhys Hoskins. First offering on its way. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes.
Man, this guy's had their number all game long. Up, down, in and out. He's pitching very well.
The 1-0 home.
2-0.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Outside, 3-0 now.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
Pitch on the way. And this one misses for ball 4. So the Phillies have got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Well, they were obviously pitching around him there, and I don't blame him. With the bases empty and 2 outs and a hitter of this caliber at the plate, make somebody else beat you.
Ready for another shot now. JT Realmuto. He's 0 for 1 thus far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Hit on the ground to third. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Phillies strand 1. They're down 9-0. Striding in once again, Brandon Nimmo. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead.
Brandon Nimmo.
Now the pitch. Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. Hits ball 1. Now a left-hander up and throwing in that Philly bullpen. A ball and a strike.
Ball, 1 strike.
Line shot to first, and there's 1 away.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson Ramos.
Now at the plate, Wilson Ramos. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him.
Hey! 0-1's the count.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. And he just ramps up and gears the fastball by him. 0-2.
2 mid-90s fastballs right there that he doesn't seem to think he can catch up to. I wouldn't be shocked if he came right at him again with another good one.
Pulled the fastball down a little too much there. That's ball 1.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but I'm hit right now. I'm still sitting on that heater.
One out, nobody on. And he got him.
The batter.
Here's Robbie Cano now.
Robinson Cano.
Cano waits on the first pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Center fielder giving chase. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. Down in order go the Mets, but they hold a 9-0 lead. Paul Sewell gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
51, Paul Sewell.
Now to the plate, Scott Kingery. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Yanked on the ground down the line, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch.
1-1.
Sewald, a right-hander standing 6'3". He was taken in the 10th round during the first-year player draft of 2012.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
He struck him out the 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
It's been a rough night at the yard for him. That's 3 times he's gone down on strikes in this one. So they've really figured out how to attack this guy.
And that'll bring up Josh Harrison. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. No hits to this point. Now the 1-0 is laid off for ball 2. The 2-0 on the way. Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2.
Now batting, center fielder, Roman Quinn.
Digging in the switch hitter, Roman Quinn. It was a walk in his last trip. First delivery to him on the way. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. 2 out, nobody on. Really dotting the corners here with the fastball. 0-2. And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
He got ahead with 2 good fastballs and then tried to drop the changeup to see if he'd be out in front. Did a great job of laying off that pitch right there. Interested to see where he goes now.
Fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Ready with another 2-2. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. He's got it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Phillies down in order. They're looking up at a 9-0 deficit. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Paul Sewald. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Now the pitch.
0-1's the count.
Here's the pitch.
The count, 1-1.
Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
To the plate now, Ahmed Rosario. As with one away, he won't catch up with the fastball, and it's 0-1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Set to deliver the 0-1. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Stock will take charge himself out there, and there's 2 down.
The left fielder, number 52, Yoenis Cespedes.
Stepping into the box, Yoenis Cespedes. First delivery to him on the way. Fastball was too much for him there. Swung right through it.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
Here comes the 0-1. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Harper giving chase. He can't get there as it falls in.
Hey, you know what? You could slowly start to see that batter leak out over the plate. That was 3 straight pitches on the outer half, and he was able to dive out there and get an opposite field single. Nice job.
Into the box now, Pete Alonso, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. And he fouls this one off. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. From the belt, the pitch. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Hey, this guy's obviously seeing the ball right now. That's another hard hit single. 3 for 4 right there. He's looking super solid at the plate.
And Joe Girardi's going to get up off the dugout bench and confer at home plate, so we'll likely see a double switch here. Adam Morgan will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Adam Hazley is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch.
Batting 9, number 40, Adam Hazley.
Michael Conforto will stride in again as he looks to join a very elite list. We take you back to earlier. This was home run number 3 in the ball game as he'll try and join just a select few with 4 home runs in a single game. First pitch coming. Here it is. The 0-1 pitch. Line to the right side. That's in there. Base hit. And they'll put the brakes on that runner at third, and that means the bases are loaded now with 2 away. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. Into the box, Jeff McNeil.
And a first pitch swing. He hits a fly ball to left center.
McCutchen is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands the bases loaded. Mets leave them loaded, but they'll live with it as they hold a 9-0 lead. Digging in, Adam Hazley, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. And now this will make it down to the 334 sign.
Wow, he almost blew that fastball by him, but he shows some quick hands to catch up to it and drive it down the opposite line. Didn't keep it fair by much, but he did, and that's a nice two-bagger.
At the plate, Gene Segura. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. On deck, there's Andrew McCutchen. He'll hit next. A runner at second, nobody out. Phillies shortstop in front in the count, 3-1. And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
Well, he walked him on 5 pitches, but that last pitch was really good. He missed down, but only by a hair. When a hitter has a 3-1 count, he can wait until he gets a pitch he loves.
Coming to the plate now, Andrew McCutchen. It was a single for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. From the stretch. Now this is sprayed foul off to the left, and that'll even the count at 1-1.
Boy, the Phillies have been looking for some offense all game long. They've yet to find it. Let's hope they can find it pretty soon.
A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. And it's fouled away. None out, runners at first and second. Grounded softly down the line toward first. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
And there's one away.
Up next for Philadelphia, the right fielder, Bryce Harper.
Into the box, Bryce Harper. He was a double play victim last time around.
Yeah, rolling into a 2-ball will eat at you for the rest of the game at least, so you know he wants to make up for it right here.
Ladies and
Brad
gentlemen,
Brock takes the
your
mound to
attention,
try to
please.
get out of this mess.
Now pitching
There are
for
2
the
on
Phillies,
with only 1 away.
Number 29, Brad Brock.
From the stretch. This is lifted out to left. Cespedes is after it. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the first baseman, Reese Hoskins.
And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Phillies. Reese Hoskins, 0 for 2 for him to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball inside.
The 1-0. Swung on and hammered. No doubt about this one. Watch it fly. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno. Heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
So now to the plate, J.T. Realmuto. He'll swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Ready with the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. This is in the air out to right. Conforto is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. But the Phillies use the long ball here, and they get 3 on this 3-run home run. 9th inning coming up. It's now 9-3. In now, Brandon Nimmo. He homered back in the 3rd inning in this one.
The center fielder, number 9, Brandon Nimmo.
And now a pitch on the way. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. Here's the pitch. Here's a ball lined up and over the head of Segura at short. It's on into left center for a base hit.
Man, that's surprising, Dan. This guy's flailing that stuff in the dirt and above his head to get to 2 strikes, and then he lays him a cookie.
Oh, you would think after throwing 2 pitches out of the zone that he would triple up and throw a 3rd one either up, down, or in and out, but that one right in the middle of the strike zone.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. Fouled off. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Here's the 0-1.
1-1.
Hit back up the middle. Harrison has it. Segura for one. On to first. A double play.
Now batting, second baseman, Robinson Cano.
At the plate, Robinson Cano struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball. Here's a pop-up now. Real Muto shading to his right, and that retires the side. Mets go down quickly, but they lead it by a margin of 9-3. Now at the plate, Scott Kingery. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes. He's set, and the pitch. Comes at him with the slider there, and he gets the strike.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
A bouncer to the left side. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
The second baseman, Harrison.
Digging in to try it again. Josh Harrison hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
Well, if you could throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2. Into the corner and slicing foul. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part of the intent with that last pitch.
2-2 pitch is fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome. You go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
3-2 pitch. Here's a little chopper up the middle. On to first, and now the Phillies are down to their final out.
The pitcher, number 46, Adam.
Nick Williams will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the bases empty.
Nick Williams.
And that misses inside 1-0. And he's got that batting line up near the 300 mark entering play. Here's the 1-0. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
Now, when you've got a 6-run lead out there, there's no reason not to go right at guys. You have to keep attacking the zone.
The 2-0 on the way.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit on the ground out to short. And that's through for a hit.
You know, Dero, the old school thinking sometimes is when you're going through a bad streak like this guy, any way you can get on a little jam shot, even though it wasn't pretty, maybe this could get this guy finally going.
Yeah, I can't tell you how good that had to feel right there. There's moments where you slap that donut off your bat, you don't even want to walk to home plate. You're scuffling so bad.
No balls and a strike to count. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out, so he's going to get his A swing off.
Well, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye. 1-2. Philly down to their last strike. In tight with the slider. 2-2.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure is off. If they get one of the next two, the series is theirs.
9-3 the final tally here in this one. The Metropolitans jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Steven Matz earned his 5th win of the year. Zach Eflin struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
The final line score for our ball game tonight: for the victorious New York Mets, 9 runs, 16 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. For Philadelphia, 3 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game: 3 hours and 27 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.